lyrical youth with Down syndrome. You're like 5 foot nothing.
Royce the 5'9", running from 5 foot nothing.
Better than me. They told me them G-Way niggas is better than me. They told me them Reacher niggas is better than me. Got this devil in me. I don't see my enemies in my away. Mother Nature had a child today. Radicals from farms and alleyways. Like why these rappers wanna blame me? There's something more dick than Sam G. I had to give it to him. I had to give it to him. About 5 times my drama make the notes and my videos won't get 100,000 of films on the south side. I recognize the G-Way, Region Park, and Southside J, and that's where the demons walk. Proud by the meter alarm. Tears in your eyes when you see your mom. Let the boys not free, but open freedom come. Go against me, some Mac versus a BB gun. You didn't think we gon' throw some shots? Fuck niggas. Same vodka, bitch. This is a Mac 10, B. Fuck's wrong with him? On that Netflix youth with Down syndrome. You're like 5 foot nothing. Watch out. Get slacked down. If I had a shot, then my niggas swinging back round. Then you gon' and then I'm not gon' ring,
cause it's fully automatic.
The niggas is so melodramatic. Ring, and it's fully automatic. The niggas is so melodramatic. So emotional. Niggas suspicious, trust that they mostly hoes. Making them kickboxing up and toes. I rock your roads. Try to take us for no poppy show. 50,000 views gon' get some up like Escalade.
My drug dealer's called.
Give a fuck about responses. Push that brand and pass your chances. They tell me put
your app for that.
Okay. Cause ain't it for free yet. My soldiers with the posters, that's something they didn't free yet. Got your punchline.
We do not take Boulevard, but we accept Bolivianos.
This is like works, why you panicking?
Ones and twos, you know how we do.
Fucking niggas over there in your
Yes, eso. Estados Unidos Mexicanos.
Watch out. Get slapped down. If I had a shot, then my niggas swinging back.
Just like
then you gon' and then I'm
switch that to a 40 later.
And it's fully automatic. Them niggas is so melodramatic. Ring. And it's fully automatic. Them niggas is so melodramatic.
You turn it upside down and it's still the same. You turn it upside down and it's still the same. You turn it upside down and it's still the same. You turn it upside down and it's still the fucking same. We all fucking insane in the fucking brain, and we coming through like Krang, trying to take over the world, like Pinky in the brain. A brain in a jar with some robotic legs. And that bitch April, look at them fucking. Let's keep my mouth shut so my songs don't get slammed off the radio, but I don't give a fuck what they say though. Alright, so this is a little bright. Shit, I guess that's a 60. I was gonna put 100 in there.
What's up, bro? So you said I could rap it on my
pink,
stuff?
eh? Look pink. I don't even look pale white. Look at the white. You can set the white balance off of that.
Yeah, that's me. You're sick, you're disgusting, you're a dick, fucking prick, fucking user, fucking loser, you will never amount to shit. You're sick, you're disgusting, you're a dick, fucking prick, fucking user, fucking loser, you will never amount to shit. Damn, what is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? Think you flex on me and everything will stay cool? You have got
we do also from time to time take Canadian currency sometimes.
I'ma make you say my name.
Depends on the mood we're in.
You can dance fucking croak, you can always fucking croak. If you try to step to me, you will always fucking see. You are just a joke to me. There is nothing you can say that could ever bring me down. You have already lost, you stupid fucking clown. Can't you see? I don't fuck around. This ain't a game. When I talk about my name, I will enter the Hall of Fame. I'm a beast you cannot name. Can you really say the same? No, you can't. You just a little baby back bitch that got yourself up in the back of the panic closet.
I got the
you haven't lost it. I'm gonna be like fucking Comet. You're so crazy, I'm about to bomb. You can hold on to my pocket, bitch. You're sick. You're disgusting. You're you're a dick, fucking prick, fucking user, fucking loser, you will never amount to shit. You're sick, you're disgusting, you're a dick, fucking prick, fucking user, fucking loser, you will never amount to shit. Holy fuck, I'm gonna laugh so hard and make me fucking cry every time you try to spit your dirty raps at me. Are you blind, mentally challenged, that you have it stuck up in your head, that you even close to me, bitch?
Not a big fan of these, but they were.
It
was a shortage, they ran out of paper, and it was a shortage. Don't talk about toilet paper, give me some rolling paper.
Wanna go another round? Ha! Let's see you try. Motherfucker, you ain't got shit on me. Listen to me, plain and see. Listen to me as I tear this out. Where you are, rap. You have no fucking clue who the fuck it is that I messed with. What the fuck you gonna do when I come on blow on through? Are you gonna talk shit about my mom, about my sis, about my girl? Shit, dude. You don't motherfucker alone. You don't even really fucking know him, so shut the fuck up. Nah. You're a gay ass bitch. Nah. You're a dumbass, you guess fool. Nah. You really think you have a chance? Ha. Looks to me like you ran out of steam. You're sick, you're disgusting, you're a dick, fucking prick, fucking user, fucking loser. You will never amount to shit.
2019 diversity loon. People say it's gay. I don't see nothing on there gay.
You will never amount to shit.
I mean, I guess that could be a gay person, but it could be a straight person. It could be an asexual person, eh? This is equality, egalite.
Yeah. You better fucking give up now.
I got two of them motherfuckers, and you can't have them for a toonie. No. They ain't gonna see the light. The reason why I'd sooner run than fight is because I got about 100 niggas doing life. They ain't gonna see the light. But I'm gonna be out here tomorrow night, and if you wanna fight, it'll be fucking alright. Nah, come on tonight. I got some dogs doing 5 trying to see the light. But they ain't coming home tonight. I got some dogs doing 10 trying to see the light. They ain't coming home tonight. I got some dogs doing light trying to see the light. I'll turn this off because it's right in my eyes, eh? They ain't coming home tonight. They paid the price, gave their life, they had to sacrifice. Oh, my sound indicator's working. What? That hasn't worked in months. That's why I got 50 videos with no sound. I would have sat here for 2 hours talking, knowing there was no sound. I'm a mime, hey, I'm a mute. What I do to win? Five ain't nothing, man. The worst is a day less in total, I think. Unless you're like us, we like this province. We don't want to go to other provinces. We'll stay right there. Come to the US. They ain't coming home tonight. They paid the price, gave their life, they had to sacrifice. And they ain't coming home tonight. I got some dogs in the pen, could you testify? Testify. Boy, I'm gonna let them fly. This is gang life. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get 2 joints or 1 big joint, but we're about to find out. Oh, you know what? These ones burn faster. I'm just gonna make a bigger joint. These ones burn faster. Put them in the doghouse. This ain't gang back. We can hunt them down, put the cheese in the trap. Richard Morales and William Roberts, the CEO. Richard Morales, the sex offender, and William Roberts, the corrections officer. We isolate. No, you're a fucking rapist and a fucking forcible confinement person. Fuck up. Come on up to YYZ, nigga. Watch what happens. I need some light on that. That's too bright. That's way too bright. What's that name, eh? Ghostface Mega. I asked for that. I asked to look this fucking pale by calling myself that. Is that close enough? Flatline. What I'm trying to do is make the fucking chain sparkle. If that ain't gonna happen, then it ain't worth the fucking trouble. You want to piss people off? They ask you for a light, pull out a light. Turn it on and shine it at them. They get so mad. And they say, light for my cigarette. Say, I don't fucking smoke. What are you asking me for? Oh, it's right in the shadow, bro. Jesus. I got the worst lighting in here right now. You get it by the G. On the town, I say. First one. 5, 10, and 20. And you can pay for it with RCMP quarters. You can pay with Jamaican nickels, but they ain't worth nothing. You have to give me like $1 million of those. I'll take them, but you gotta give me a shitload of them. If you're looking for me, I'll be on the block. Bangkok, possibly sitting on the drop. That's not photo, right? I'm in 2 of them. These fucking papers burn too quick. So. I'll just roll 2 skinny ones. Because 1 big long one's gonna burn twice as quick. So. I get your teeth knocked out. You're out on my block. I got the steel cock shout. You ain't on top. And then the boys call me rich man. Always call me pretty boy. Still on my hit man. I ain't talking shitty boy. Listen to me right now. I am off the white man. Keep on talking shit. And I'll be seeing you good night. Flatline. Sorry, Reg, I'm still in it. You better pick up every bit of it. Yeah, this one's skinny, the other one's gonna be a bit more normal. All this tobacco works. This is what they call the devil's lettuce, eh? Try to check me, introduce me to the clock. Tell her hey, suck my cock. Tell the ladies that I love them. She said they wanna get with me, so I'ma think above them. I like them more fucking up and I don't know what the fuck is happening, man. You'll be staring at me, watch I have her on my dick. Quicker than you motherfuckers ever did. I'm hella sick, I'm high up in the sky. I'm like, now never repeat to get back from me. That's the accuracy. Get the fuck away, cause whoever she's ain't no match to me. Ain't no fucking with a boss like me, man. So how you fuckers looking at me like me, man? Woman made it, still a part of it. Fuck that shit, a part of it. I fucking started it. Even the fucking telephone is a 1. 1 pound, nigga. 1 pound, nigga. You don't know what we're doing? It's all good. You're not supposed to. I want to take the first drag while that tone is. Oh, I gotta find that light.
Xavier.
Now I know when we get to the extremes of bass and stuff, these are 1-watt speakers. They're very clear to sit in front of. They sound great. They're not shaking the house. And then when you hear it through this and then through your speakers, it don't sound so great. I know, but it's meant to be background. It's all one. It's all one. And it's aluminum, so I'll fucking hit you in the damn head with it. You see the curvature? Or if you want to skip it off the lake, I'll bounce it off your damn head faster than it can be breaking.
Once they get a little bigger, I don't hit the strip, nigga. Got 100 grams of rubber bands, I bag it up and go and hit the strip, nigga. Rubber bands,
You're never gonna find that one if I don't tell you. That's Jesse James from Cutthroat Mafia. You'll never find that if I don't tell you. I don't think he shouts his name out on that track. Oh yeah, the light is under here somewhere. I can see it. Pardon me, I'm just gonna reach behind you here. I dropped my light. So that has to be a 40. Where's the... No, that's 100. So sadistic and twisted, they're figuring up through my blood. Now you're tired and broken, leaving this place on the stretcher, cause my lyrics switched your face up like I was Hannibal Lecter. Like I was Hannibal Lecter. Like I run around with a fork and a knife in my pocket, just in case one of you niggas wants to talk shit. I got a fucking pocket, unlock it, eat your fucking face. I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna spread your guts all over the fucking place and pick out the pieces. It's all fatty, cause I need it. I'm hungry. Fucking bleeding inside. I don't give a fuck if you understand. I already died. I got a fucking pain condition called suicide. You don't fucking understand that? It's time to ride it out. My life expectancy is 11 months, so you can't fuck with me giving me a sentence of less than a few months. I can't fuck with that. I think I said that wrong. But you caught the drift. Mac 10 that'll spray you. Notice how all the tracks that play are real G's? We don't fuck with things that don't work, eh? Down, this is it. Ashes to dust, and the fucking kids keep coming up, and this is straight foolery. I'ma take your bones and turn them into jewelry. Tales of the trick people, complete insanity, sinners of a whole story. See all the casualties reaching deep inside your soul, trying to get a blessing. Call me the bone collector, like Hannibal Lecter. What a specter to see, live on TV. He did it for free so everybody could see. Oh, you know what? No, this is 7.5. 7.5. It's too small. I need a 40 watt. Next video, that'll be a 40 watt. We'll see if that works better. Your soul is not mine. I beat down and shot it and told. I look for no innocence. Put it out to the keepers. This is a substance of life. That he was the tip keeper. That he was the tip keeper. I could turn on the news, but believe it or not, you might have heard already, it's all panic about a virus, eh? We supply the world's toilet paper, and these idiots are fucking rushing to stock up. They don't stock up normally, but now they're stocking up. Whoa. The fuck? You think we're gonna run out now all of a sudden? Don't you have a shower? This is Toronto. The homeless people can go take a shower for free. And if you got 25 cents, they'll give you a bar of soap. I've done it, nigga. Yeah, homeless wearing $1,000 of clothes. You think I'm gonna let myself smell bad? No, I got drugs to sell and girls to impress.
I hate the way that they look at us. I hate the way that they stare. I hate the way that they look at us. I hate the way that they glare. I hate the way that they look at us.
I don't give a fuck. You could take a picture. I'm a fucking picture. I show up when all the shit goes wrong. Everybody says I'm the guy you don't want to be in his fucking song.
Yo, I like to keep my shit tucked on the inside. These feelings they have always seemed to coincide. And as I went forward, they multiplied. Sometimes I even have to discuss suicide with these voices who used to be a guide. They used to help me, now there is hate implied. And the things they say and what they say makes me mortified. I can't help it, sometimes the sound is amplified. I have schizophrenia, that's a deal simplified. To speak on the issue, I am unqualified. But the people heard what I do and they reply. The comments that made this shit have an upside. And those same comments made me feel satisfied. So here's mental health with my style applied. It isn't great and it shouldn't.
Did you catch that? I have schizophrenia, that's the tale simplified. To speak on that subject, I'm not qualified. Okay, they're trying to label me as this is what, see, I can relate to all these tunes, all spirits and shadows and hearing voices, but I don't actually have none of that. Okay, as for insomnia, I can go fucking days without sleep, you know, but I don't know. I don't know exactly, I just know I like to go to sleep around sunrise and get up at noon. I only sleep 4 to 6 hours, you know, at best. And fucking 6 at best. 6 is a long time for me. Fucking. If I talk too much about these things, people go, oh, look, see, this matches up with what we're saying, because we say he's schizophrenic. That's the presumptive diagnosis, because we already diagnosed him as schizoaffective, which means you're not fully schizophrenic, and you're not fully bipolar, and you're not fully, what's the other one? Manic, or something like that? I don't even know. You're not fully any of them, but you sort of seem like some of them. So if you have sort of some of them, of a bunch of them, they go, oh, well, that's schizoaffective. And it's not new. It's been around at least as long as schizophrenia, maybe longer. I'm not sure which one came out first, but they want to label me with these things with no, I've never had a hallucination or a delusion in my life. As for delusions, I'm going to point some out. If you believe in something that fucking, I don't know why I'm showing you this one, so for me, this represents a dream a girl had 500 years ago, 1508. That's not a joke. She had a dream that we're supposed to wear these. So, and then when the British came, they said the Indians are already wearing crucifixes. It's in their history books. Micmac National. Okay, so if you are so-called delusion, if the doctor wants to say this is he believes in a God he's never seen, that's delusional. The thing is, they can't use anything that's culturally accepted. So all the Micmac believed that Glooskap came down and smashed up a mountain. Okay, so no matter what, they cannot use that as a delusion against me to diagnose me. And it turns out that in the geological record, which means digging into the ground and looking at the rocks, there was a giant fucking earthquake at the same time we said this happened. So we said Glooskap did it. They say, oh, no, that's an earthquake, but it happened. And this is why culturally accepted things can't be used to diagnose you as a mental illness. Okay? You could say, oh, this society is mentally ill or whatever. On certain levels, you could try and say that, like, I don't know, like these fucking beliefs of superiority and shit. You could call that a fucking mental illness. The problem is they just hide behind it. Oh, yeah, I'm not racist. I'm not a bad person. I'm mentally ill. Oh, and as for the title of the video, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. The man done must spit in my face and fucking then put his hands on me. Oh. And the white boy saying, oh, I'm a witness. I'm going to point something out. The guy that did this to me, I'm sitting down, okay? But relative to me, his head's about here. The witness behind me, his head, I got shit here. His head's about here. So they're claiming they can see through my torso to the guy here spitting in my fucking face, and that it didn't happen. Oh, I'm a witness. You didn't do that. Because the old motherfucker's dependent on these guys to wipe his ass and deliver food and all these fucking things. So yeah, if I was in his position, I would say the same thing. Oh, I saw it. It didn't happen. Sure. If I needed help wiping my ass and getting food and all those things, I would be the exact same way. He ain't no reliable witness. Oh, we called the cops already. Excuse me. You just assaulted me like twice in a row. Oh, by the way, it's... You see the two lenses? I thought one lens was bad enough, bro. I'm not sure. Where's my other phone? Where'd I put it? Where the fuck did I put it? Here it is. The other phone. You almost can't see that, okay? I thought this one was bad for being obvious, that if I wanted to record and not be obvious, it would still be obvious, okay? Because when you hold it normally to face your face, the lens will be pointed at the floor. I think they sort of did that on purpose, because if they wanted us spying on people, the lens would be pointed up, so you could hold it down, and it would point up. It doesn't do that, does it? This fucking thing is shiny aluminum. You can see two lenses. It's called a dual camera for some reason. I don't know why. If your finger touches here, a thing pops up and says the dual camera is covered. So I don't know if I can make that happen. But look at this. I'm holding it in my hands like this. Because I don't like to shoot portrait mode because it don't display right on YouTube. It works fine on Facebook, but not on YouTube. Or on the Facebook on your phone, it will display correctly and fill up the screen. On YouTube, you get a fucking rectangle like this with another rectangle inside. It's fucking ridiculous. These motherfuckers always, when I'm recording, decide to fucking assault me. Oh, he's recording. This is a good time to fuck with him. What's he, a gang member? He's been here his whole fucking life and he knows everybody. And every time somebody calls the cops on him, nothing happens. I'm gonna assault him. You're a fucking genius. You only have a job because we paid for those churches to be put up. Look up the history. First Nations paid for the Christian church. Probably not all of them. We fundraised and built a whole shitload of them. Okay, and go right now to, I think it's Egypt or other places. Coptic Christians are being fucking murdered and slaughtered, okay? I don't want to recite the details off the top of my head in case I get it wrong, but Coptic Christians are an oppressed minority in some places, okay? You wear a cross like this in some countries, you get shot in the fucking head. Oh, you think, oh, it's a white religion here in North America. It's dominant. It's in charge of the whole world. No, it's not. You get fucking killed for wearing this some places. Okay? It's the same places I can't go because either they're gonna think I'm an albino, or because or they know I'm mixed blood with the sickle cell, or I prove that mixed bloods. There's all sorts of reasons why there's like 4 countries in the world I won't go to. Out of 185, there's like 4 I won't go to. I'm not fucking stupid. South Africa, Uganda, Germany, and oh, I forgot the last one. Germany, Austria, that's 4, and another one. I forget there's 5. It's not Australia. I'll go to Australia, but I know that's gonna be a battle. I got friends down there, so I ain't worried about it, dog. I'll just swim over the ocean back home. You ain't gonna chase me. I'll become Mr. Kwang Long Lee, the shipping container mover that doesn't speak English, and I'll just shave and look Chinese or something, get on a ship and come back. But that's besides the point. I don't know why these people start with me, man. Like, I'm the last person you should start with, because I know how to make a big fucking scene, eh? Oh, the cops have already been called. Oh, really? I'm about to go call because the cops are on the corner. First of all, I don't see them coming. They're sitting on the corner right now. There's 2 of them and the fucking 311. They're busy, bro. You think they're coming for this? I'm going over to that payphone right there, call them right now and tell them what you just did. And I did. And they took the call this time. Usually they hear my voice, they fucking hang up because they got voice print. I think they're starting to realize I ain't bullshitting them when I say there's dogs locked in cars. There is a building on fire. There is an unconscious person having a seizure. That's just the 3 off the top of my head I can think of. Where, yes, I've called 911, motherfucker. Call it a snitch if you want. I see a guy smashing his head off the sidewalk. I don't know how long it's been happening. If I knew the guy and it was less than 5 minutes, that's fine. But I don't know how long he's been smashing his head off the ground. These people want to argue with me. What's your name? Are you going to send an ambulance or not? What's your name? Okay, I have to put the phone down and help this guy move him off his bike because he's smashing his face and things. Are you sending an ambulance or not? What's your name? So I put the phone down and I moved the guy. 20 minutes later, they fucking come. The ambulance station's around the fucking corner. The guy took off by then because when he got up, he's all fucked up in the head because he just had a fucking 20-minute seizure. But he wasn't around. Are we censoring me today or is this a normal glitch? Are we censoring today or is this a normal glitch? I can see myself moving. So yeah, the guy had a 20-minute seizure. I find dogs locked in cars all the time. Okay, and people want to start fights with me and things, eh? You're going to start a fight with me. You locked your dog in a car. What argument are you going to come back with? And don't give me this, it's not that hot, it's not that cold. This Toronto, the temperature swings, in case you haven't noticed, the radio, I've been streaming it, the temperature will swing 30 fucking degrees in a week. Okay, it'll go 20 degrees within a 24-hour period, okay? Sunlight shining into the glass, heats up the interior. It don't matter if the windows are rolled down and the sunroof is up open and shit. That's not gonna fucking cool down the interior. The interior is gonna hit like 140 Fahrenheit or some shit like that within minutes. It's a solar oven. I know you think you're smart because you got money, so you bought a stove that runs on electricity. Well, us ghetto people know how to cook with the sun. Okay? We know how to cook a dog with sunlight, and you're doing it, trying to pretend you're not doing it on purpose. Yeah, I've called the cops on motherfuckers like you. Okay? And because these motherfuckers don't come, I start taking pictures so that when I go to the phone, I say, yeah, it's this color car with this license plate. And these motherfuckers are, what's the address? Address? It wasn't on private property. It was on. I didn't look at the address. I looked. The address was to the left. The car was to the right. It's literally between this street and this street, on this side. It is this color. It is this license plate. There's 2 dogs locked inside, barking and screaming. This motherfucker wants to ask me what's the address, bro. You gotta be fucking kidding me. There's no drive. It's not parked in a driveway of a house. It wasn't stopped in front of any one house. It's a fucking building of row houses. There's no one entrance, right? Like there's, I don't know how to explain this. The fucking car's sitting on the fucking road, eh? There's 50 feet between the house and the car. I'm looking to the right at the fucking car. I gotta get this off my chest, eh? I see cops running red lights, talking on cell phones. Yeah, you could call it a snitch if you want. I'm gonna call on your ass. Okay, the guy delivering milk and bologna. You know, I'm not going to call nobody on him, but what's the fucking point? He's wearing headphones while he's driving. He's not supposed to. He probably forgot to take them off. That is a job for the police to do instead of harassing me. Do you see the way I let things sort of fix themselves? But, yeah, I get fucking arrogant. I've seen these guys smoking crack and drinking and driving and shit. These police officers. Okay, they've been caught doing frauds, armed robberies on gas stations, kiddie porn and child molestation and things. They don't like to talk about that. They've been caught selling the guns that they confiscate 3 times, not 3 separate. I mean, let's say I take this pack of matches from you, and I go sell it on the street, and then I take it off that guy, and then I sell it on the street, and then I take it off that guy, and I sell it on the street again. I just sold the same pack of matches 3 times, so I just put 3 people in jail for. We're pretending it's a gun. I just put 3 people in jail for a gun that I just sold to the street a 3rd time. They've been caught doing these things. Go look up your history. You watch all the dumb Hollywood made-up fiction movies. If you watch the real documentaries, who's calling the cops on crooked cops? Gang members, drug dealers, and mafiosi. Because they don't like competition. Okay. They make it known to whoever at the police services, city hall, whatever, that so-and-so is not doing their job correctly. You might want to look into that because they're interfering in our affairs. But that last part's in brackets. Crooked, dirty cops, dirty cops, dirty cops, dirty cops. I don't think I have that track on this playlist, and I'm not sure if I can play it or not. I'll try it anyway because I got away with the other sticky track. So call it whatever you want, yo. Fucking. Oh, do I fucking go out of my way to write a statement and testify in court? No, because it won't come to that. It never comes to that. The police have basically let it be known to the fucking public around here that you can fucking try and kill me and they won't charge you. For the last year, well, for years now, but for the last year, I've had multiple documents, at least 6 times, people try to kill me out in the open in front of people, and sometimes I'm recording or whatever. Cops are right there already, like fucking people that have called the cops try to fucking do something to me. The police come. And they still don't fucking want to do nothing. So, okay. Since I'm already dying and the cops ain't going to help me. Now, that don't matter. The UN Human Rights Declaration and the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedom says I still have the right. I still have rights. I have a whole shitload of rights. Whether that piece of paper says it or not, I still have these rights. I'm going to enforce until I'm dead, buddy. Once you're dead, there's a whole bunch of rights you don't have. No privacy rights. I don't think you have property rights, but your property gets dispensed with and shit. You think because I accept that I'm dying, I'm going to let you pick on me? Why? So I can let other little Negroes and Indians get fucking in their head it's okay for you to pick on us? It ain't okay for you to pick on us. I got people fucking junky ass crackheads acting like I owed them something because I'm wearing an orange jumpsuit. Yeah, I'm wearing it because the cops threw out my fucking, all my jewelry, clothes, money, whatever the fuck I had. Keys. There wasn't money. What did I have? It is money to me. Cigarettes and weed. So like 100 cigarettes and a quarter ounce of weed. So whatever that costs you where you are, which could be a significant amount, eh? Fucking, that could be $100 for the cigarettes and like fucking 150 for the quarter ounce in some places. I know. I owe you something because I got victimized by the cops. In the world I grew up in, we stuck up for the guy that got picked on by the cops. I got people telling me because they've been inside 6 months, I owe them my sandwich. I just been in holding cells where I didn't eat for however long I was in the holding cells. Like 24 hours I didn't eat, whatever. I'm in the fucking courthouse trying to make bail. All these motherfuckers are wearing street clothes like they just got arrested, eh? They put me in with people coming out of the fucking South, eh? They mixed me with fucking, I believe they were all PC is what they were. They didn't seem like Gen Pop. They really didn't seem like general population. I don't know who the fuck they were. You know how it works, eh? You just got in and I've been here 6 months. You got to give me one of those sandwiches. Yeah, the cop gave me an extra sandwich. He was coming with the sandwich. I said I need it. They didn't give me nothing at the station, Bridget. And fucking, he handed me the second sandwich. Okay, they don't get extras. They get a certain amount to last all day. They have to dole out in a certain way. They can't give everybody that wants two sandwiches. It doesn't work that way. And they have to feed everybody. They don't feed you. That's a rights violation. So the guy gave me a second sandwich. You know how rare that is? Okay, fucking, yeah, it was a black CO. This white boy starts on me. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm looking at guys in street clothes telling me they've been there 6 months, and I'm in a fucking white jumpsuit because they took all my clothes. So fucking, I look like I coming out of custody, and they look like they just came off the street or something. This is totally backwards. Okay, it's there's you'll know the bullpen I'm talking about because there's a window in it. It's the only one with a window, I think. There used to actually be an officer sit there all the time in the 90s. But now they got pieces of paper and shit covered, and they don't give a fuck. So I'm like, instantly I'm thinking, just eat the food. I was gonna eat the food anyway. I think I'm gonna sit there and say, oh no, you can't have this. This belongs to me. Take it from me, bitch. It's in my stomach now. I would take it from you. If you ate my food, I would take it out your stomach. So I'm the first one down, and the fucking, as these guys saying these things, and I'm backing away from him because I'm not going to step towards him because that's instigating a fight on an animal level, on a jail level, anything that's seen on a video camera. If I step towards him, I'm making it worse. If I'm stepping away, whatever the fuck happens in terms of judo and using his energy against him, in terms of getting in trouble later, because once you're in jail, whatever you do, you're getting in trouble for it. There's no, people act like, oh, we do this, we do that. And you punch somebody in jail, it don't matter if he's a piece of shit. You get an assault case, and you might get another year out of the fucking thing. There's no fucking point. There might be a point to it, but first sandwich is gone, and I'm on the second one. And he's like, oh yeah, I forget exactly how he put it. He's saying people die over butter, and then the other junkie, the older junkie, mental retard, says, yeah, and then he goes, people die over, and then the first guy, oh, people die over nothing. People die over butter. I'm thinking, there is no butter in jail. It's margarine, first of all. So people die over nothing. I just said to them why I was in the, so I'm telling you a bit out of order, but I said to them why I was in the jumpsuit was because they made up some story about having bed bugs. Okay, they use the excuse of having bed bugs to take my shit. Okay, most street people and black people will go, okay, they're going to try to say you have bed bugs to steal your shit. Remember that for later. Don't even mention bed bugs because they're going to try to steal your shit. This motherfucker goes on about, oh, I'll put bumps on your bugs. You're going to put bumps on my bug? What the fuck? You're going to beat me up, and you're going to over what, a sandwich I didn't give you, and the fuck are you? You're a junkie, bro. He's been inside. I've told this story before, so you may have heard it. He's been inside for 6 months, according to him. So he's been clean for 6 months. So he thinks he's big and strong. He thinks he's big and strong because he's got back to what he normally should be, right? That he's smaller than me. Okay, so I know size ain't everything, but he's smaller than me. Or smaller than I was. Anyway, fucking, I'm wasting, man. I'm literally, oh, what the fuck is that? You see those? Looks like scratches. They're not. They're fucking, I don't think you can see them. I got fucking red. Oh, here we go. Red fucking dots all over here. I'm not sure if you can see those. That's too bright. I can't see them on the screen, bro. Well, they're there. What the fuck? They're all right along here. Right between those fingers. What can I see? Nothing. Damn it, this isn't working. Anyway, fucking, those are the bumps. Leg ulcers on my fucking arms, eh? Yeah, these ones are mostly leg ulcers. If they look like scabs, dead blood, they're leg ulcers. But I don't get them just on my legs, eh? Let's see if I can light that up just right. I don't think you're gonna see it on this camera. No, I didn't have it on the right setting. What the fuck are we doing here? 3, 2. No, it's not working correctly. I don't want to talk about all this bullshit. I'll put the music back on and roll this next split. This is the type of shit I put up with. I don't put up with it. This is the type of shit that happens. You know, fucking people touching me. And when so at the Salvation Army today, I'm like, buddy, you just fucking spit in my fucking face, eh? You cannot come in talking like what? You just spit in my face. Oh, you got to use the hand sanitizer first. Buddy, where do you think I'm going? The hand sanitizer said down here. Another white guy pops up, says, oh, that one's broken. It's up there now. And I look up, and sure enough, it's up there. Fine. If this fucking little ignorant white boy wasn't standing in front of the fucking thing, I would have seen it and used it there. I'm the one using it every time. I'm the one constantly reminding them that they're breaking the Toronto Public Health rules of hazard analysis and critical control point. Okay, they're constantly cross-contaminating cutlery and cups and coffee cups, and they're constantly doing it. Okay, when they come to bring you a glass, they grab it like this. They grab it like this, all the way around, so there's no way for you to fucking drink out of it. Okay, fucking, for some reason, pouring my coffee after the guy's done, he grabs my cup like that. Why did you grab my cup after pouring the coffee? I didn't let him touch the cup with the fucking pot, so he just had to cross-contaminate. The Chino boy last week, I had to tell him 3 fucking times, and I'll pull the cup away. So go, oh, like they were about to spill it. Yeah, if you weren't paying attention, you were about to spill it. As he walks away, he bounces the fucking side of the coffee pot against my cup. And he laughs. And I'm like, yeah, buddy, that one doesn't matter because the side of the coffee pot ain't touching nobody's cup. And it's 150 fucking degrees, you moron. I know you think you just offended me. I know you think you just got one over on me, but you didn't. My concern is they want to collect the B19 from my saliva because I produce a lot of it. White people cannot produce B19. Their immune systems kill it. And the vast majority of black people too. But people with sickle cell can't get over it. So we're constantly shedding virus. Okay, which means we can infect anybody that hasn't already been infected. And of course, anybody with sickle cell. So, and the people with sickle cell that end up getting B19 go through fucking hell. You see me the last year and a half? Going through fucking hell since I got this virus. I'm lucky as hell. I made it to fucking mid-30s with no fucking... Supposedly, most people with sickle cell get this shit early. Most people go through this virus. I don't know how I didn't, but I think it's from not cross-contaminating everybody else's spit with mine. And it's interesting because I smoke joints with lots of people. I've shared food and food containers and things with people because we've been broke or just we've been close and we didn't care or whatever. So that tells me something. You got to spread this shit out. You're trying to spread this shit on purpose. Now, see, I caught it from a fucking bed. This is the craziest shit. I've been in this unit when the door fucking unlocks and opens and people I don't fucking know claiming to be my workers and shit. Your workers from where? Get the fuck out of here. From a company now connected to the stop that now has an office in the building. I was the first test subject, but I'm supposed to be too stupid to know that. Okay, this is where the accusations of me swinging bats at people and supposedly I was screaming I'm the king of Canada. I don't know what the fuck that's about. I'm wearing a maple leaf on my head. But this is black. This would be the opposite. This would be the anti-king, the antichrist, right? There's black instead of white, and then the cross colors or the opposite color, not cross colors. I use the term cross colors, but I'm talking about opposites, like black off orange, fucking red off blue, black off red. My Mecca sweater, the red and white, black and white, red, white, and black stripes, and the weird M fucking logo, and the fact that Mecca was upside down for some reason on the hood. So it wasn't Mecca, it was Mecca. Get it? I wear this shit for a reason. Eh? They take all these things from me because they hate the fact I can turn anything into a gang sign. They fucking hate that. Dry cleaner coat hanger. What the fuck did you turn that into a drug advertisement? But I did, so. I don't sell drugs. I use Mohawk currency and Dakota currency, and I trade it for Canadian and American and other currencies, which is foreign exchange, which is not regulated nor taxed in this country. I don't sell anything. I don't sell anything. And this is a tobacco stick, they call it, according to the government. We call it SEMA, so it would be a SEMA stick. Class A is what that yellow part there is. There's a filter. Additive free, which means it's Canadian blend. That's a premium cigarette anywhere in the world. This is currency. All up and down the Americas and around the fucking world, they know. It come from Ontario originally. What's it say on the pack? Original tobacco traders. We're not selling nothing. Okay, because before the Canadian dollar, we had the British pound, the Scottish pound, the US dollar, the Spanish dollar, and the Mexican peso. All, and we still accept all of those. It's the Canadian dollar we don't want. You see what I do with my dollars? I collect these ones, eh? But that's about all I do with them. What am I gonna do with Canadian dollars, Brad? I get so much further with our currency than yours any day, any day. Try walking through the hood with $5 and seeing how far you make it trying to get something, a meal, a coffee. Get 2 coffees for $5. Wow. If you're lucky, you get the coffee for $2. You still won't have enough left over for the cigarettes or the sandwich. I don't know. I get by though. I don't know how you do, but I get by much better. Policemen hate it, man. They always try to say something about it, like I don't have money. What it comes down to is they got really fucked up one time. They took someone else's money, $3,000, 6 envelopes of $500 of 20s. That I forget what the fuck the purpose was, but they took it and tried to say it was mine. Like as they were doing it, I was like, that's not mine. Fucking, well, hey, look, we're gonna count it all right here. Well, good, they'll get it back then. If they count it right in front of you with a bunch of cops there, you will tend to get it back. Fucking, they got really mad because they had to give all that money back to somebody that wasn't me, and they spread all these rumors about all this money I was making that I'm still living down. This is almost 20 years later. I'm still living down. I ain't got nothing stashed, man. And if I did, how you gonna find it? You gonna go hack an international bank account in a country you're not sure which one I put it in? Oh, you're a genius. And that's just one way to do it. I got 100 different ways that I really wanted to, but why would I do that? Why would I do that? So to this day, they try to make comments about not having money or whatever. I dress like this because I dress like this. I'd prefer the clothes were cleaner, but I would need a second set so I could wash one and wear one. And this motherfucker stole like 3 sets of clothes off me in a year. Not even joking. However long it took them to do that. I gotta pay to replace keys and things. What are they doing with my keys? Why they need copies of my keys? And jewelry. Somehow a $500 watch is going to be infested with bed bugs, so you threw it out because that's not the protocol of the Toronto Police Service. Everything goes into a sealed bag, and then they put it in another sealed bag like they do with everybody's property. I got property bags in my closet right now. I'm not sure where, but I got them. They're sealed bags. Bugs die inside those bags. There's nothing for them. There's no. So the idea that they took it for that reason don't make sense. And they did all this on like 3 cameras because they did it in the carport, what they call the carport, where the fucking car comes in and then the door goes down and then they fucking take you into the station. Why are they strip searching me in front of 3 cameras? While they're telling me that they're not going to have cameras, they're going to do this where there's no cameras for my privacy. I said, no, I want cameras because you guys are fucking child molesters and rapists. I don't want to be alone with you. Why do I have to keep getting naked in front of men? That's exceptionally offensive in my culture. And the government knows it. They give us Gladue Court, but they keep forcing us to be strip searched by men. We don't have no bati ting in our culture. Okay, Jamaican or Micmac, you know. The Dutch, I don't know, different. But if you go there and look for a hooker, it's gonna be a girl. So I don't know about that. I'm not from there. I'm descended from there, right? But there's Dutch blood all over the world, so that don't mean much. New Zealand. Australia, South Africa, New York, Holland Landing, Holland Marsh, Nova Scotia, fucking. So as they're saying they're gonna do this with cameras, like I want there to be cameras. First of all, by the way, there's a camera there, there, and there. So what the fuck are you talking about? Oh yeah, we're doing this right now. What the fuck are you talking? Why are there 6 of you in here? Supposedly the original charge is fucking obstructing justice ×2 for not telling them my name when I was wearing. Where'd it go? It was right here. There it is. What's this? It's a hospital bracelet with my motherfucking name, phone number, health card, patient number, birthday, and gender on it. Wow, this is on my hand while they're grabbing me and handcuffing me. They wait until the other cops come. They throw me on the ground while I'm handcuffed. And they go like this. Like they're gonna fucking, you know, they go like this. 2 of them. The half-white mulatto piece of shit. If you're half-white, I don't care what the law says. The law says you're black, but you can't join my gang if you're half-white. Except for Jeezy Loke, but he's already in a gang, so he's already in our gang. So fucking the white boy and the half-white boy, they throw me down. They go like this. As I'm falling, I'm falling to my. I remember falling to my right. I don't know. My hands are behind me. I don't know why I'm going like this. Fucking, they say I'll send 50 cows to your homes. Hit the ground on the grass though, and they go. And they look at the other cops, and the other cops just smiling like this. And he's going, oh, and then he's happy because now it's become an official case where that cop can charge me with something, which is threatening police officers, which is what the, is this the, no, that's Friday the 13th of September, really. Oh, that was my court date. What is this paper for? Well, anyway, I got charged with 2 counts of fucking threatening death to a police constable. That's the specific charge, but supposedly it's the same charge whether it's a police officer or not. I don't understand that because they keep saying, oh, it's threatening death. I said, yeah, threatening death to a police constable ×2. They go, oh, it's just threatening death. They can change this shit up between court dates all they want. So I don't know how the fuck I'm still the one that gets charged with that. But these people fuck around, and these officers that know me, the ones that don't harass me, have seen me since a fucking teenager running through this hood. They've never got one legitimate complaint about me. They go ask the old people, the old ladies of the neighborhood, you know, hey, you know that kid? Him I do nothing. You gotta do something about these brethren up here at Southern Rock and robbing the old folk and things. You know, this is fucking. They've been here 20, 22, 23, 24 years. They're this close to their pension. They ain't gonna help some new rookie fuck me over. They know what'll happen to their pension. They gotta die on duty for their families to get fucking paid. They ain't gonna die on duty if they fuck us over, eh? Brethren, that pension goes poof. They ain't helping you. I can think of a few of them that's been here about 23, 24, almost 25 years. And then at that point, see, they're having a problem keeping officers in Toronto. They've always had a hard time with it. It's just the nature of being the biggest city and things. Cops come here, whoever, students, whatever. They're students of a private career college is what they are. Okay, and they get to say that they got training. There's no specific training to be a police. People always go, oh, police need more training. I need more training too. I need training on how to smoke weed. That's what I need. More training on how to smoke weed. You train me to smoke weed, and I'll just sit here and keep doing it over and over until I figure it out, right? Like lawyers practice, doctors practice, everybody else does. Teachers teach, and everybody else does. Fucking. So they come to Toronto, work for 6 months, a year, and fucking apply for work somewhere else. Hawaii, Florida, Colombia, fucking DR, wherever. They go anywhere in the fucking world and they say, yeah, I'm Toronto police officer, blah, blah. So they know the background check's already been done. So these poor-ass countries don't have to pay to do it. And they get to say, oh, yeah, they got the pedigree of working for Toronto Police Service, whatever. Okay, so there's these crooked-ass motherfuckers all over the world, too. If you got a former Toronto cop around you, he's carrying illegal guns and he's selling illegal drugs. I know you're censoring the video. So I'm going to just repeat it. If you got a former Toronto police officer around you in your hood, whatever country in the world you're in, he's carrying illegal guns and he's selling illegal drugs. That's a guarantee. That's what they do. They do human trafficking, kiddie porn, everything. They get caught over and over and over. And but they're a gang. The Toronto Police Service is a gang. Don't go by how many's on duty here. It's about 10,000 or some shit, 8,000, 9,000. You got to go by how many have been cops here and where they are now. There's a lot of them. And there used to be an actual rule. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm 6'2", and I'm Scotian. Part of my bloodline is Scottish, going back 300 and change years. But part of my bloodline is Scottish. There used to be a rule that to be a Toronto police officer, you had to be over 6 feet and Scottish. I'm not even making that up. Fucking, these motherfuckers don't like me because they know. This is why they're always making comments about pedigree and purebredness and all these things. And like they harassed my father every fucking day and week when he was younger. So like they'll try to make it like, oh, well, your father was a piece of shit too, or some shit like that. And it's like, in reality, you were picking on him the same way you're picking on me because of our bloodline. You know what we are, but we're supposed to be so dumb and ignorant that we don't know that that's what you're up to. Okay. On my CPIC, it says very anti-police. It also says ethnicity, white. It doesn't say description or appears as or looks like this. It says ethnicity. Your ethnicity is what your parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents are. Where they were born, where they're from, that's what the word ethnicity means. It should say black. It should say black First Nations, black Indian is what it should say legally. It should literally say capital B black, capital I Indian under the law in Canada. It don't say that. It says white in capitals, eh? And fucking then it says very anti-police. It should say Micmac Police Warrior Society, Black Indian, Indigenous gang member, founder, warning, high profile, whatever case alert, do not stop without a reason. It says some of that. It used to have all the gang related shit on there. Somehow all that shit's off there now. These guys think they're special when they roll up on me now. It used to, I would literally get stopped several times a day. And once they saw who I was, sometimes I had to give them my name. They move the fucking computers, like the fucking, and then type. Oh shit. Okay, you have a nice day. And they drive away. They fucking would not fucking stop, but they would not go through my pockets, nothing. Why? RCMP, motherfucker. You're gonna fuck up a much bigger case than your fucking little petty ass $70,000 career, right? Fucking 70,000. Pay for you and the car you drive and your partner for years. One chop. Your superiors know that. So they're gonna tell you to fuck off so they can catch me with that and use that money to pay your salary. And you fuck that up, you're the one that gets shifted off. So I don't know where they go. I don't know what happens to them, but they move them the fuck away from me when this shit goes down. Where's the cops I threatened? They ain't around. But the older cops are still here. They know how to manage things, eh? And them older cops, you're going to see them on patrol. You're going to see them at volunteer events, at public places where there's lots of people, at the station, at the front counter, in the daytime or at the night, answering phone. They do everything. They know everything going on in the neighborhood, Regiment. Okay? And these dumbass cops that just came here, they don't know. This used to be 13 Division. And that, so I'm pointing to the other side of Lansdowne, used to be 12 Division. These aren't even the same fucking divisions anyway. They're trying to criticize, what are you doing down here in Queen Street? It's a 2-minute bus ride and I'm still in the same division, stupid. But I'm supposed to feel like I'm far from home doing something wrong. Aren't you still in 11 Division? So am I. It's so far away. I won't be surprised. The number 14 used to be significant for us. I mean, nothing no more. It's so for some reason they split up Parkdale. The south of Queen is 14 Division and north is 11. I don't understand that. I never understood how Parkdale was the 14 Division. The station was on fucking Dovercourt. So in passing, we would say we were living in Parkdale, and then it was over by Ossington, whatever. But that's where the fucking police station was. So we were in Parkdale, really. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the music back on and smoke. So hey, hold up. Business report. Let's hear it.
On
running national networks. They have plenty of options. And most importantly, most regions of the country are serviced by retailers that invested heavily on logistics. So they're much more efficient and smarter. I'd be shocked if we run out of anything, to be honest.
Just because there's such a good infrastructure in place.
I do believe so, yeah. Because, I've visited quite a few stores over the last 10 days from Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa, Halifax. And if I saw empty shelves, the next morning, chances are that the shelf will actually be full again.
It's always a good idea to have a little extra food on hand. If we do want to prepare, what should we be buying?
Dry goods you can keep for a long time. Canned goods, I can think of soup. Beans, of course, on the protein side. You want a mixture of carbs and protein that are canned. That would be very important. And, of course, pasta.
You can see the peanut butter jars.
You can keep for a very, very long time.
Now, meantime, we see the price of oil drop. The Lodi's been down, too. You're saying prices could be moving at the grocery store.
We may actually see
this was milk.
Food prices being affected positively as a result of this oil
This is garbage, but it's honey.
The cost of
Keeps for 3,000 years, no refrigeration.
Will actually drop. It will cost us to move products
Does not
around.
need to be pasteurized. It's unpasteurized.
Because of what's going on with the Canadian dollar, could cost more for our importers to bring in more food from abroad.
That's Sylvan Charlebois with Dalhousie University.
Right.
The business center.
The economy's going down. Prices are going to go up. That makes sense somehow. For all the things you import. We don't import toilet paper. We don't import apple juice. We don't import milk. We don't import grains.
Building brand awareness, Nick DiDonato, President and CEO of Liberty Entertainment Group, advertises on 680 News to help spread the word.
Liberty Entertainment Group runs multiple restaurants and entertainment venues throughout Toronto. When we were awarded the Gambler Rosso Best Restaurant Opening in the World for Don Alfonso 1890, it was big international news. And what better way to get the news out to Toronto than going to 680 News?
And the marketing experts at 680 News are always on hand for professional guidance.
The team at 680 News understood what we wanted to accomplish and eloquently drafted up some commercials that really got the message.
Eloquently drafted up commercials. Eloquently drafted. That's not where you would be eloquent, bro.
And the secret of that
You could have been eloquent in the words, so that you don't eloquently draft things.
680 News for a long period of time, delivering the message of our Michelin
What do you mean by
chef,
draft?
Alfonso, really worked. 680 News is the way to go.
Get 680
I'm
News
gonna turn this
working
off
for
this
you.
second. It's already
Visit
pissing me
680ads.com. That's 680ads.com.
You'll always be the first to know.
Breaking news when it happens.
680 News.
Now to look at your business travelers forecast in Vancouver, some possible drizzle and 6. Montreal overcast -8. Halifax partly cloudy and -1. South of the border, Washington, D.C. mostly cloudy and 4. Right now, downtown Toronto, 4 degrees and overcast. 680 News is
So you
CFTR
can't
AM
see
Toronto.
that it's
You can listen
nighttime.
3, 4, 5 times a day and always be in the know. 680 News time, 8:30.
Number one for
I still got
news in
coffee. That's how much I've been
Toronto.
talking.
This is 680 News.
Good evening. This is Saturday, March the 14th. I'm Vince Bella.
And I'm Tim Chapman. Here's what's making news right now.
The Minister of Foreign Affairs is urging all Canadians abroad to come back via commercial means while they are still available.
Why?
This
Let
as
them stay where the
Ontario
fuck they
marks
are.
the
What the
biggest
fuck
Monday
logic
of
is that?
COVID-19 cases. President Donald Trump announces that he's expanding the travel ban in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. This as numbers continue to soar in European hotspots.
It's
We have
Lee
the
My
latest
Nang
information on
virus.
local and
Lee
international
where's the
COVID-19
fucking
case numbers.
Followed by some fun ideas for the whole family as the extended March break gets underway.
We hear from Serge Ibaka, who's in isolation following COVID-19, and the Men's World Curling Championship will not take place.
I don't know who that is, so I don't give a fuck, bro.
Sports at 45.
And coming up in
One more
business,
fucking
the
white guy that got
coronavirus
sick.
pandemic
Oh, I'm
puts the
sad.
spotlight on technology that allows virtual visits to the doctor. We'll hear about the Canadian company CloudMD.
680 News time,
That was too
8:31.
Time for traffic and weather together on the ones. Here's Craig here.
And it's a nice drive. This report brought to you by Lowe's. It's very, very quiet. Not much going on around the GTA tonight, so that probably has something to do with it. Even off the
The
highways,
gas is
not
85
terrible.
cents, and they can't get
Not
nobody
really
out the
seeing
house.
any major problems. No crashes being reported as well. We have a bit of construction, the long-term stuff on the Gardner eastbound and westbound as you're coming off the DVP and approaching it down the 2 lanes. But just taking a peek through this construction zone, everything's moving nicely. We have a bit of construction blocking Wellesley, both directions from Queen's Park to Bay. This is for crane hoisting. They'll be wrapping up tomorrow evening. Southbound Avenue at Glen Grove, approaching Glen Cairn, the right lane blocked for construction. And southbound Mount Pleasant, just south of St. Clair, the right lane is blocked here for some more road work. It's water main repairs. From Saturday to Monday at Lowe's, we pay the tax for you when you spend $100 or more, so you can build your dream kitchen. Conditions apply. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Your next
You can cash in on the fucking real estate bubble, because that makes sense. The house is already worth 2-3 times as much as what you want, so you're going to spend money on a reno that the person don't want that's going to buy the house. I don't want to buy your renovation, buddy. You don't know how to renovate houses. You're a homeowner, dumbass.
Right now, downtown Toronto, 4 degrees and overcast.
You tell me you just renovated the place and put in granite, I'm going to tell you I'm taking $100,000 off my offer, but it's in my briefcase in cash. I'm taking $100,000 off for all this bullshit here in the kitchen.
As advisories and recommendations continue to increase, the federal government has a message for Canadians abroad. 6 Cities' Michelle Mackey reports.
Canada's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Francois Philippe Champagne, is recommending
that
Canadian travelers abroad return via commercial means while they are still available. The announcement comes as
because the airlines are just going to disappear, eh? No one's going to buy up the old planes off them. They'll just no more air travel ever.
While that is not yet the case here in Ontario, the province's Ministry of Long-Term Care is recommending that visits to facilities, including nursing homes, hospices, and other types of supporting housing, be restricted to essential visitors, effective immediately. This means only people visiting residents who are very ill or requiring end-of-life care are permitted. And if you've been to a grocery store in the last few days, Ontario's Health Minister Christine Elliott has a message for you.
Legally, you can't.
Rest assured,
if I come to the hospital to visit somebody, you can't tell me I can't visit my people, but those white people can visit their people. You can't do that. And you will have violent outbursts at these hospitals over it. So you can try enforcing that.
For retail shoppers,
I'd recommend you don't.
The organization behind shopping centers like the Eaton Center will be reducing
Shout out
operating
the
hours.
Aryan Brotherhood security guard that assaulted me at Toronto General Hospital.
I'm Michelle Mackey.
In the States, despite coming in contact with multiple people who have tested positive for COVID-19, U.S. President Donald Trump has tested negative for the virus. Meantime, Georgian election officials are postponing.
He's like a cockroach. You can put him in a microwave, you won't die.
May 19th. City's Met Black reports.
He looks like he got microwave, don't he?
A COVID-19 briefing today, making some major announcements, including the fact that he himself has been tested for the virus. They are also expanding their.
You got tested for something? Wow, that's big news out here because I can't get tested for nothing.
And as the World Health Organization announced that the new epicenter of the crisis has migrated to Europe, countries are taking extreme precautionary measures to combat the virus's spread.
No, they're not. They're doing panic moves, knee-jerk reactions. You're all doing the same thing.
Spain will be enforcing a nationwide lockdown after a sharp 24-hour spike in cases and deaths.
How? Spain is full of people that fucking don't want to follow the rules from authority figures. You're going to tell them to go home?
With Ethiopia, Kenya, Guinea,
You're going to see some Spanish cops getting beat up, bro.
First cases yesterday. I'm Mike Black.
680 News. Time 8:35. While he might be off the court for the time being, but Rudy Gobert is making some money moves. The first NBA player infected with COVID-19 is donating $500,000 to fight the coronavirus. $200,000.
Oh, that looks good, but does nothing.
Salt Lake City Home Arena.
You could have given that to a milk program, you ignorant fuck.
Utah Relief Centers. The last $100,000 going to his home country of France.
I'm a good person. I gave $500,000 to nothing. I burned it.
Christian Wood has tested positive despite showing no symptoms.
I don't know who that is.
This is 680 News at 8:36. We have 98 active cases of coronavirus in the province right now. The latest.
And you're not counting the ones that get better.
A few hours ago.
So we've had over 100.
Live now on this quickly spreading outbreak, James.
Eden, the COVID-19 pandemic continues with 24 new cases in Ontario today. 2% of cases were diagnosed most recently in Ottawa. Officials say one of them recently returned from the United States. There are now 98 positive cases and 5 recoveries in the province. In British Columbia, 9 new cases were discovered today, bringing the province's total to 73. 6 of these cases have been resolved, and many of these cases are connected to a care facility in North Vancouver. Quebec's diagnosed 7 new cases today, bringing a total of 24 throughout the province. One of these latest cases is a child who recently traveled from Europe, the new epicenter of COVID-19. Alberta confirmed 10 new cases today. Their provincial total is 39. As for the Canadians quarantined at CFB Trenton, there are 4 confirmed cases. All in all, 250 confirmed cases throughout the nation. As for the United States, there are 1,600 cases there and 41 deaths as well. As several nations in Europe start to lock down their
international
borders, the number of infections has risen to just over
longest
150,000,
undefended border in the world. It's not even been fully mapped.
However, more than 66,000 people
The Ontario portion has not been mapped.
Reporting live,
The Ontario or Quebec.
680 News.
Thanks, James. 680 News Time, 8:37. During
It's
this
a line on a
pandemic,
map.
It's crucial that we don't forget about our seniors and they provide the support rather and care that they need. 680's Ronaldo Suarez reports.
Older people are more likely to become severely ill if they do contract the coronavirus due to their weaker immune systems. CEO of Silvera for Seniors, Arlene Adamson, says not to visit your loved ones if you've recently traveled or experiencing any symptoms.
They are more vulnerable. Many of them are not able to get out into community. From the heart, I think we need to demonstrate kindness. We need to reach out to people in communities, particularly seniors, who may not have families.
Did you just use the words demonstrate?
Support.
So you're going to go visit people that don't have no antibodies against your fucking diseases you already have on the premise of it being to prevent some other disease? That doesn't even make sense. Leave those people alone. You didn't bother them before. Leave them alone.
That might have some parents stressing out. 680 Super Dad.
You come to my door, I swear to God, I'm knocking out anybody talking about COVID.
The 3-week
I
March
swear to
break
God.
now. And I know some
It's
of you
leave my
have
lang
canceled
virus,
trips canceled. If at some
motherfucker.
point next week you just want to scream out of your window, don't worry, we're all going through it. Remember that the transition back to school after 3 weeks, whatever that is going to be hard. Try and do something school-ish every day, even just reading with your little ones. We're also going to fall into the screen time trap, because you know it's going to happen, but I'm going to make them run outside as much as I can. It's going to be fine.
Screen time.
I'm Simon Bennett.
What do you want me to do, dog?
This is 680 News, All News Radio. Kijiji stepping in to forbid anyone from reselling products like hand sanitizer or toilet paper.
Why? What
on its
harm is
site.
it?
And 680's After Rock.
What
tells us
difference
it
does it
comes
make?
to
That's like
people
scalping
who are
tickets. Who the
trying
fuck
to
cares?
profit on the panic and sell those items for inflated prices.
Oh, that's
The
horrible.
COVID-19
Because they didn't go to the
outbreak
store
has brought out some of
themselves.
Society's worst habits. That's 2 women fighting over a pack of toilet paper in one of several videos that have gone viral over the past week. The crisis has caused shoppers to hoard necessary
Grab some on
items
my
for
hands. You're going to see what happens because a
online
lot of people try it.
classified sites like Craigslist
People
and
bigger
eBay
than me
to
try
sell
it.
these items at inflated prices. Well,
Don't want to be native white boy up here at the stop.
Kijiji says it's temporarily banning listings for
Apparently it was a minute to 8,
sanitizer,
but it was actually
disinfectant
8 or
wipes,
something,
and
and I wasn't
toilet
supposed to
paper,
touch the
saying
sugar
jacking up
after
the
that
prices
time.
runs counter
Grabs
to
it
the
on my hand.
community-minded
Grab it
spirit
back.
of the site. The word on
Bigger than
whether or
me?
not similar
Take it from
sites
me.
plan to follow suit.
Pussy.
I'm Asher Roth.
Still to come
Pussy
on
old
680
white
News,
boy
traveling
identifying as a
together on the
native.
ones, but first, check
So
out
I'm
gas
supposed to just
prices.
accept what he does
680
to
News
me.
Time 39.
No, Bridget.
The trust isn't there anymore. It's over.
We had so many.
I know.
You're
I can
here by
hardly
my
believe
good
it
grace,
myself.
not the other way around,
Travel
Bridget.
rewards points are really.
God, Michael.
People always want to grab things from my hands. Grab things from my hands. Grab things from my. I don't care what the circumstances. In a store, while I'm walking down the street, if I found it on the ground, I don't care what the circumstances. Don't grab things on my hands. Don't. And then when I pull back, instinct. That's a reflex, eh? When someone pulls something from your hand, you reflexively pull back. Then they pull a second time. That's 2 impulses consciously on their part. 0 impulses on my part so far. And they will say, oh, you're pulling it out of my hand. What? You just grabbed it from my... What do you mean I'm pulling it from your hand? It was in my hand. How the fuck did I pull it from your hand? It was already in my hand. White boy logic. Oh, but he's got a feather on his neck and he wears certain t-shirts and he identifies as native. So I'm supposed to just let it go, eh? Oh, and he's a different kind of native than me. So that's better than Micmac. Micmac are garbage. We're garbage Indians, according to some of these jib heads out here. They're all smoking meth, but we're garbage, eh? We're selling it to them. Chip, 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 chip. Smell like cabbage. Smell like cabbage. Fucking. We're not playing no games. Micmac don't play no games. The Micmac Police Warrior Society and the Manitoba Warriors are known for kidnapping, torture, Oh, and murder. But it's not murder when it's wartime, so don't forget that things, man. Don't. You're not fucking with just some skinny white boy that you never met before. And then when I spit words for 15 seconds, you go, oh shit. Because I'll say like 6 things in a row to shut you the fuck up. There's 1,000 more behind me, brethren. You really believe there's 180 Manitoba Warriors because the RCMP says so? And there's 11,000 Indian posse because the RCMP says so? You believe that? It's 100 to 1? You believe that? Brethren, you don't know what you're fucking with. I do know I'm one Micmac, and the dozen or so IP that used to hang out on Queen Street ain't been around for a while. I didn't know they were there because I'm from here, so I didn't hang out down here when I'm active in the street and trapping in the East End and shit. I didn't hang out down here because why would I bring that back to my family? I wouldn't do that. So I didn't know they were hanging out over here. Okay, I knew 20 years ago there was a group home there where some of them stayed. I didn't know that they stuck around in the fucking neighborhood. I had no way of realizing that. I wasn't active with these people because it's not me going after them. Every couple of years they pop up out of somewhere telling me they're gonna kill me. Really? They fucking lived diagonally across the street from the house I was staying in, and decided that because the guy upstairs was selling hash and the woman on the first floor was doing all sorts of weird shit, somehow I had all sorts of money they were going to steal from me, and they kept fucking telling me that. And fucking, here's another stupid fight story, an almost fight story. I keep getting these. The Opera House, the men there probably remember this. Fucking, I'm walking by the Opera House to get to my house because I live around the corner from the Opera House. I live there. I've lived there for a while. Why wouldn't I walk to my house? Fucking this fucking pussy boy. I'm pretty sure he's the one that killed Carolyn with the sigh. Because anyway, we'll get to that later. RCMP don't give a fuck about that, so we'll take care of it. It's okay. You kill one of my people, I'm gonna kill you. It's okay. It's okay. That's war, bro. The cops say they ain't gonna do shit. Fine, we'll do shit. It's all good. But anyway, so I'm walking this way. Opera House here. Fucking buddy comes across the street diagonally, like a 45-degree angle. Like, you didn't come at me sideways or behind. You came at a 45-degree angle. I'm like, the fuck? I'm walking. As he's coming up, so I'm looking at him. I'm not looking in front. There's security or whatever, bouncers, whatever at the club, but there's always there. So whatever. There's no lineup outside or nothing. There's just 2 guys at the door or whatever. But I don't even really notice them because as I'm walking to where the door is, this guy's coming up on me. And I fucking turn to fucking do whatever I'm gonna have to do with this guy. And it's crazy how quick the timing of this was crazy. Because as he comes up, I guess I had my arms here or something. And when I went to do this, fucking, as I went to the impulse to move my arms, 2 hands on both arms. What the fuck? And 2 guys grabbed him too. 2 more people jumped out of nowhere and grabbed him. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know this fucking guy. He's going on about how he's going to have a fight with him. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I don't know this fucking guy. The one bouncer guy, I don't know if he's maintenance, bouncer, whatever he is. He's always at the place. So whoever he is, he works there, whatever. He knows everything's going on. Fucking some lesbian fucking shit. These butch dykes hate me. I don't know why. They look at me and see me as some kind of threat to their girls. I don't like white girls at all. You can keep them. I don't got no fantasies about dykes or nothing. Get the fuck out of here with this shit. And this comes up all the fucking time. You can call me fucking prejudiced all you want. The bull dykes hate me on sight. The only one I met that I got along with really well, and she fucking died because her apartment was full of mold. So that's how life goes. This lesbian chick starts going on about for this bull dyke. Fuck lesbian. Bull dyke starts going on about, oh yeah, bring them over here. You guys are going to settle your differences. I don't even know this fucking guy. Now I'm being dragged. It's about 40 feet, 50 feet to the curb of the side street. And they drag us all the way to the middle of the side street. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I'm not fighting nobody for you. Fucking people. And I didn't spout off about white boys or none of that shit at that point. That wasn't even about the thing. Fucking. I just keep saying, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. So the point of the story was that these guys will run up on you like something like, you piece of shit, you did something to my sister. I'm going to get you for what you did to my sister. And you go, what the fuck? So you're going, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Anybody watching is like, oh, this is going to be good. He's going to get some ghetto justice or something. Ain't no justice. Indian posse, a bunch of pussies. One of them will run up on you, then 6 come out and get you. And they don't come after thug niggas like me. They knew who the fuck I was. They've been targeting me all this time. because of Micmac. First Nations look white. They met me years ago when I was fucking a youth, eh? So I chose my side when I was like 9 or 10. And these motherfuckers started on me when I was 16. The first chance they got, they start with me. Indian posse killer. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. Indigenous gangs? You ain't even an indigenous gang. You a puppet gang of a motorcycle club. That's how you're classified in the ABOC, Aboriginal-Based Organized Crime reports. Because I read those, because I actually pay attention to what the government thinks of me. And RCMP thinks you're a fucking joke because all you do is what white people tell you to do. You fucking smoke crack and suck dick and fuck each other in the ass for these made-up ranks in your puppet gang. You're not an indigenous gang. You're a puppet gang. You got all sorts of white boys in there. I don't know how. Fucking, I don't know how you fucking think you're a fucking native. You call yourself native too. Fucking Indians don't call themselves native because native just means you were born somewhere. It has nothing to do with your parents. We're not claiming that we were born here. We're claiming that our entire bloodline is from here. Okay, with the plus new blood that's come in. Micmac have always mixed blood, so that's inherent. Fucking. It's all pussy boy shit. Go look through my videos. Look up IPK in my videos. You see these niggas all fucked up, so fucked up on drugs. Could have smoked you, and all I did was put you on the internet, homeboy. I followed you for like 4 fucking blocks. You big fucking gangsters. Yo, no, oh yeah, the one time fucking buddy's picking up butts off the ground, and I guess I threw a cigarette at him or something, handed it to him, whatever. And the big guys, they always have these FBIs, fucking big Indians. At least they look native. So they're coming in, spouting off. So I never remember the exact words they say. Okay, fucking whatever ignorant shit they're spouting. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Your fucking homeboys picking cigarette butts out of the ground. I give them one. You're gonna fucking attack me for it? You're a fucking retard. I could be taking pictures of him laughing at him. No, I gave him a cigarette. You're mad at me now? This is the way these fucking crackheads think. They're an indigenous gang, eh? We're in every town. No, you're not. You run from town to 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 town. You're not smart. And you ain't, I don't go, how do I phrase it? You ain't making money. Okay. I mean, and when we say making money, you can look at that 100 different ways, but 4 niggas staying in one girl's room, not apartment, condo, house, room. She's the only one getting a check. The other 4 aren't even getting a check or something to have some money come in. They're just bums. So her check, whatever's paying for that, she's panhandling to pay for their way. She dies of alcohol poisoning. Then they sell jillies. Where the fuck are they now? Well, they're gone to some other town, some other neighborhood, are they? Because they got no roots. They're from here, but no roots, right? You ain't from Toronto. IP ain't from Toronto. You're a puppet gang, and you didn't start in '88 either. That don't add up. This fucking guy was 12 years old in the federal penitentiary starting a gang, eh? The Hells Angels puppet gang was started by a native. No, it wasn't. It was started by the Hells Angels in Manitoba, the HAMB, the Hambones. You could take that as an insult, or you could notice I put ONE on the end. One. You can take it however you want. All I know is HAT ain't going to touch me for you. But if I come to Manitoba, I'm slicking you up, nigga. 20 years of harassment from your puppet gang, and you want to wash your hands of it, absolved like it's nothing, eh? And where all these Hells Angels come from that are 24 fucking years old, eh? Don't even fucking talk to me. You go call your immediately when you see me, you think you got an issue, call your fucking mandums and ask what you're supposed to do. Don't fucking speak to me, bro. Oh, your nice $50,000 bike gonna get all damaged and things. There's gonna be police reports of the collision and everything. We're gonna make so much heat on your ass. Or you could roll by and shut your fucking mouth. We employ you, and I'm not going to specify how. So if you fuck that up, your boy's going to be angry about that. I'm not going to specify how, but we employ you. We don't need your fucking help. It's just convenient. You understand? Money makes everybody's hands greasy. The Hats know that. Because the Parkdale Crips, the Jamaican Posse, the Pelham Park Bloods, and the Hells Angels Toronto used to all chip rocks side by side on Queen Street. And I know that because I remember the 80s. Niggas ain't going to get in trouble for me saying this now. This is the 80s and 90s, Bridge. Half these guys are fucking dead. So people want to fucking start fights. You ain't got nothing to back you up. Oh, the Manitoba blood family? Yeah, you can reach Toronto. What'd you find when you got here? Who was here when you got here? Yes, they were, brethren. You ain't come near me, did you? And I ain't run, and they ain't run. You have no idea how close to the mouse trap, the bear trap you were, bro. The ground in Canada will open up very, very slowly. And one day, snapshot, and eat up everything, the trees, animals, rocks, everything. Go to Alberta, you'll see sinkholes big enough to eat trucks. They don't know how deep they are because they cannot see the bottom. So I'm sure there's got to be a way technologically to find the bottom. There must be a bottom, right? There must be, but it's probably a few thousand feet easy. So you know I ain't making the shit up. What did you find when you got here, Mr. 6? Oh yeah, 6 for F, for family, MBF, except, you know, Familia, and there's a whole bunch of crews using. See, these guys like to use symbolism other people are already using. Well, the ashtray's empty. It's a concrete floor. I don't give a fuck. I don't buy these, brethren. This is my payment. I don't buy these, Mr. Tobacco Agent. There's no currency changing hands. These are my payment. I smoked 7.5 packs in about 24 hours about a year ago. That's $150 fucking dollars, isn't it? I didn't pay $150, so it's $150 in my pocket with no currency changing hands, brethren. Indian posse. You know what a posse is? The word posse? It's a bunch of white boys riding out on horses to go catch niggers and Indians and kill them and scalp them and rape them. That's what a posse is. The very name that was chosen for your, I won't say you chose it, chosen for your gang, which was started by a bunch of, a bunch of them were racist. Let's be straight up. The racist, prejudiced white boys over there, somehow, a whole bunch of them. I'm not saying all Hell's Angels everywhere are, but in that particular crew, good chunk of them were. Fucking, we'll just leave it at that for now. Fucking chose the name for your gang and called you a bunch of white boys riding out to go get niggers and Indians. That's what they called you. That's some funny shit, bro. Alright, let's put some music on. Fuck these guys. Fuck these guys. I would turn the business report on, but why? I would put more news and less music, but why?
Take it out on me, but that's about enough. You put your hands on me again, I'll put your ass in handcuffs. I guess I'm double deep in love, I grew dependency. I was too blind to see just how it was affecting me. All that I knew is you was all the man I had, and I was scared.
What would you do for some money, B? Okay, these are not, that's not even a fucking song.
The mind of a maniac, the mind of a lunatic, the mind of a native who ain't giving up, a native who
enough bullshit blabber from me. The news is all bullshit right now.
The mind of a killer, the mind of a maniac, the mind of a lunatic, the mind of a native who ain't giving up, a native who don't give a fuck, a native with the screws, but ain't a fucking screw up. I have a few screws and most people don't. I'm a crazy little bastard, full-blown criminal, stepping through the truth for my warrior I have known. Again, that I was shown. I keep to my own. I got a ill temper in a very short fuse. The patience that I got, you don't want me to lose. I'm known to blow up. I'm known for destruction. I'm known for the wicked. The wickedness of the blood in my veins. The way they'll never change. I'm slowly going insane. She keeps fucking with my brain. I'm lost in the sauce, can't find my way out. I'm from a small town and we don't fuck around. You can hate all you want, shit ain't gonna stop me. I'm stomp up and down the block, we keep on romping. I'm romping and rolling and romping. This hype boy hustle shit ain't no gonna stop me. The mind of a killer, the mind of a maniac, the mind of a lunatic, the mind of a native who ain't giving up, a native who don't give a fuck, a native with the screws, but native of the screw. I got the mind of a killer, the mind of a maniac, the mind of a lunatic, the mind of a native who ain't giving up, a native who don't give a fuck, a native with the screws, but native of the screw.
The one thing I did do was put the music on shuffle. Figured out how to put it on
I
shuffle.
ain't fucking with no cops. They don't like us getting involved in none of that political shit. Look, some of us feel we shouldn't even interact with the white man. I mean, we are African brothers. Mother Africa's own salvation. Look, you phony ass bougie nigga. We ain't in Africa. We in Oakland. In Oakland, we got police brutality. We got the white man interacting his billy club upside the black man's head. That shit don't bother you. But you take your straight man ass back to Africa.
Yeah, I can't breathe around this bitch. Yeah, I can't breathe around this bitch. Yeah, I can't breathe around this bitch. Hands up, hands up. Don't shoot, microphone every corner. Let's stick together and be forever.
I'm Eric Garner. I'm Eric Garner. I'm not selling single cigarettes, but I'll give you a pair though. If you give me a trinket, a token, ceremonial. I ain't got no right for you. You gotta go find that somewhere else. I'm not a drug dealer.
Father was a soldier. He's a war vet. You're a small vet all alone. Educate your dome. Coming of age to the page. 10 years in the making of a star. Going far. Wasn't born yesterday. Haters hate all day. Is their job. Cover 100,000 hate shit by the starving wait for millions. Man, listen. Rap for the children, you rap for the hood rats, cops killing kids, blood spill and get promoted. Nation voted, if you was a family member, I would have answered with crimes against that man that did that. Cause I grew up in a gang and was raised by the streets, but I'm corporate, so I educate. Been racial profiled by cops 100 times to keep it 100 lives. It wasn't during a crime, they're stupid, just liquid. I told them they're wasting their time. Pigs, do you know who my mom is? You don't want it with me. You don't want it with Ruckus. You don't want it with G. Nigga, I can't breathe around this thing. Yeah, I can't breathe around this thing. Yeah, I can't breathe around this thing. Yeah, I can't breathe around this big. Hands up, don't shoot, knock them down every corner. Let's stick together and be forever, cause we're soldiers. I can't breathe around this space. I can't breathe around this space.
I can't. Y'all fucking consume so much oxygen. You spit out so much carbon dioxide. Your body can't actually determine oxygen levels. Only carbon dioxide levels. Carbon dioxide level goes up, you assume that the oxygen level drops. I can't hang out with these big fat white people. They get mad at me for not getting on the elevator with them. No. Well, that was broken. And the union's been on strike 6 months. I'm not getting on the elevator. I don't know who fixed it, so I'm not getting on it.
Hands up, don't shoot,
It's my real fucking life, man. I don't make these stories up. Man. I know they're not the craziest, but the fucking, you add them all up, there's a story there. Oh, someone asked me, shit, next time he comes on. Someone asked me why I decided to start streaming. So one of the answers I have is in the 90s, Moses Neimer gave a camera to a guy with HIV. to film the last days of his life. That's one of my influences. That is one of my influences. Moses Sniper, drug dealer supreme. The Plug, literally. Plug. I made this recording, so I own it, and then the woman's voice, she owns that. I don't know who owns the song. It's a hymn, right? I never heard it before. So don't even try and copyright strike this. I'll fucking come to your country, too. I ain't playing.
His breath, baby, a living soul. Oh, yes, indeed. When I cannot deny I will always go before.
I want to skip to the next one she sings. I'm not trying to skip it without fucking it up. Just wait a second. We'll start.
To help my neighbors, my eyes were made.
These don't go up so good. Black ones go up fast.
They were made to walk in God's footsteps. Yes, this body is the temple of the Lord. Oh, this body
Woman, where is your husband? I want the next song.
Of the Lord. Yes, Jesus, let the woman out the way. Jesus, let this woman out the way. Jesus, he made this woman out the way. And he told her everything she has done. He said, woman, oh woman, where is your husband? He said, woman, oh woman, where is your husband? He said, woman, woman, where is your husband? He said, master, I got no husband. But Jesus said, woman, woman, you have 5 husbands. He said, woman, woman, you got 5 husbands. Woman, woman, you got 5 husbands, and the other one you got is not yours. She says, come see a man, come see a man, that tell me everything. Come see a man, come see a man, that tells me everything. Come see a man, come see a man, that tells me everything. He must be the Messiah.
All right, let's look at that. This recording is long, man. The recording is long.
Drop my berry bonds on him. I'm dropping bombs on him. Dropping shit like a pigeon. I'm going Saddam on him. Hotter than the Sudan. I'm so cool, man. You can get it like Al. Cause I got the tool, man. No home improvement. Got you in Nike's like just do it. Jump on the beat, swing on 1, 2. All y'all motherfuckers, what you wanna do? Diamond on the left. Diamond on my right. Diamond all day. Diamond all night, bringing the strings, make it swing. Let the bitches swing, just step up in the spot.
There we go. Say motherfucker.
Now sit your ass the fuck down and shut the fuck up.
Get the gas mask, get the gas mask. One deep rappers, where your ass at? You went last week, enjoy the past week. Lucky why our music's everlasting.
Docious, I break the mostest, cause I spit it hotter than toasters. Check my name out on all the posters. When I hit the stage, drinks hit the coasters. Women packed all the way to the third row. We ain't in the strip club, we call it perv row. I don't know what you heard, ho. I'ma tell you straight, baby, I'm a surf pro. Running game like a pimp, bitch. Yeah, I'm running game with a limp, bitch. The big dog gonna teach you some tricks, bitch. Get out there, catch your date and stack my chips, bitch.
Get the gas mask, get the gas mask. One deep rappers, where your ass at? You went last week, enjoy the past week. Must be why our music's everlasting.
The future, track bruisers. Caught the beat in the back of the cruiser. Fuck the game up, Karma Sutra. In my Red Rover, I will run right through ya. Growl on the mic like a beast should. Go hard on the beat to Clint Eastwood. Walk on water, everybody knew he would. Written in the scriptures, scholars knew he could. On my own, Julius Caesar. Take away my world, I only need her. What you coming? Only wanna be heard. The phoenix shall rise upon my return. Get the gas mask when we spark that.
How much was it?
I think we parked that.
The gas mask, get the gas mask. One deep rappers, where your ass at? You went last week, enjoy the past week. Must be why our music's everlasting. Get the gas mask, get the gas mask. One deep rappers, where your ass at? You went last week, enjoy the past week. Must be why our music's everlasting.
I go Coco, so loco. Woo woo, no popo. Yeah, don't know. I'm so pro, go so slow in a low low. Twisted like Toto. Oh no, strong game like Tony Romo. Even the G's love me, no homo. With the crew, that's a no-no. I'm hydro when I flow. When I flow, it's tidal. Surf the beat, watch my roll. Grab the mic, kick hard like Tybo. Kick it like Tybo.
One deep rappers, where your ass at? You went last week, enjoy the past week. Must be why our music's everlasting. Get the gas mask, get the gas mask. One deep rappers, where your ass at? You went last week, enjoy the past week. Must be why our music's everlasting.
We in the hood shopping, ain't nothing changed. Soldiers that I roll with, back. My homies stay bars, throwing up fingers, sipping on some. We are like strangers, dug in my blood from the very first day. Certified VA official, don't play. Go the other way, don't come around here. Bitch, sleeping on me, leave holes in your head.
Big stacks to get hit when I'm out on the block. If you front, I suggest you get back and get knocked. You're getting money over here, I don't know what you got. Cause the what I got is too big to fit in our shot. On my hustle hard, waiting for a came out the box. I'm in the spot all day, even when it gets hot. Only when you see pro, everything stops. And when the all goes, then it's back over the chop.
We doing different than the doctor shit never stop. Hello officer, I'm making that drop. Please watch and make sure nobody tries to make me drop the rubber from my block.
In the building, we about to hit guns pop. In the smoke, got clocks, time 20 squats. If you stand in the way of my bitch, you're right. Man, I get that right, tell you you're not. Ain't no motherfucking games, I get that.
In the hood shopping, ain't nothing changed. Soldiers that I roll with, back. My homies stay bars, throwing up fingers, sipping on some. We are like strangers, dug in my blood from the very first day. Certified VA official, don't play. Go the other way, don't come around here. Bitch, sleeping on me, leave holes in your head.
One
I got numbers like a Mexican crew. I'm next to win too. I've been up on my wrist. They looking at me like, who the fuck is he really? I thought told them I got more
kill it. Like a little fishy on a skillet. I'ma cook it, I'ma chuck it, I'ma skin it. I'ma eat it, I'ma finish, I'm a rider. Till the day I die, cause I'm awkward to conqueror. Extraterrestrial, motherfucking Martian. I'm just getting started. Fire squad is the entourage that I march with. I'm off in the black Cadillac in the Tompa. Hanging out the window with a bottle in my hand. I'm a stepping up a black rubber band. We in the hood shopping, ain't nothing changed. Soldiers that I roll with, bang. My homies stay buzzed, open up fingers, sipping on some. We don't like strangers, dug in my blood from the very first day. Certified VA official, don't play. Go the other way, don't come around here. Bitch sleeping on me, leave holes in your bed. We in the hood shopping, ain't nothing changed. Soldiers that I roll with, bang.
Alright, I'm out.
Yeah.